the Grenlec Debates. Power, bright ideas.
Honorable David Andrew, Minister for Education, and Mistress Andrew, members of the Board of Directors, management and staff of Grenlec, public and private sector representatives, judges and members of the Motions Committee and Complaints Committee, principals, coaches, parents, members of the media, ladies and gentlemen, students, debaters, welcome. We appreciate you being with us for this final match and awards ceremony for the 2024 season of the Grenlec Debates. We are happy to acknowledge our judges, Ms. Vanessa Whiteman, Ms. Shamara Forsyth, Mr. Owen Abraham, our Chief Judge for today, Ms. Bisha Otley, Dr. Xanifer Payne. Thank you. Our proposing team, Grenada Boys Secondary School. Debaters, Damian Dominque, Xavier Williams, Amori McNeil, Bryce Forrester, and Caleb Lucas. Coaches, Patrina Abraham and Tracy Gabriel. Principal, Kenny James, represented by Kenneth Dubeset, Vice Principal. The Grenada Boys Secondary School, GBSS, is the second oldest secondary school on island. Founded on February 2nd, 1885, with a class of 10 boys, the school now has a population of 768 boys and 54 teachers. The Grenada Boys Secondary School prides itself on a legacy of excellence and high standards. They were debate champions in 2010 and 2023. Their motto, non palma sin labor, no reward without labor. The Grenada Boys Secondary School. Our opposing team, St. Andrew's Anglican Secondary School. Debaters, Kheun Smart, Desali Jones, Shemmicah Lindsey, Jenee Andrew, and Xaryel Jeffrey. Coaches, Kadesha Downing-Hagley and Arren Hypolite. Principal, Dianne Abel-Jeffrey. The St. Andrew's Anglican Secondary School, SAS, founded in 1944, is the first co-educational institution in Grenada. The school started in 1945 with 41 students and 3 staff members. Currently, the school is home to 700 plus students and a teaching staff of over 50 persons. The St. Andrew's Anglican Secondary School is pleased to count itself a visionary in all aspects of education. They were debate champions in 2012, 2013, and 2015. Their motto, Semper Navigans, always sailing. The St. Andrew's Anglican Secondary School. Teams, we congratulate you and we welcome you as finalists. I now call this House to order. This debate will consist of 4 rounds. Debaters will be penalized for speaking beyond the allotted time. There is a 5-second grace period for each speaker beyond the allotted time for each round. At the start of the last minute, you will hear this sound. When time expires, you will hear a double signal. After each round, we will allow the judges time to score the presentation. Our debaters received their motions this morning and had 30 minutes to prepare their presentations without assistance of their teachers or digital sources. The theme for this final is the influence of technology on society. The motion being debated is, be it resolved that artificial intelligence will improve society more than it will harm it. I now introduce to you our first proposition speaker, Damian Dominque.
Artificial intelligence is not simply a piece of technology. It's a bridge that gaps the challenges we face in our society today. The words of Dr. Brian Marshall, American software engineer. Esteemed judges, worthy opponents, good morning all. With fervor and unwavering conviction, we, the proposition, resolutely support the moot, be it resolved, that artificial intelligence will improve society more than it will harm it. As the opening speaker, I will relay key terms that underpin the moot and elucidate pivotal implications on the point of improving efficiency and productivity in agriculture. My second speaker will passionately bolster our stance by providing an incisive analysis on the points in personal privacy and security and trust in the digital ecosystem. According to the Oxford Language Dictionary, improve is to make something better or to become better. More can be defined as in a greater amount or degree. Harm is defined as the act of inflicting danger, whether physical, mental, or social. AI refers to the stimulation of intelligence in machines that are able to assist or perform tasks that require immense human intelligence and labor, according to McKinsey & Company. Esteemed judges, I stand before you today to advocate for an essential principle that must guide our journey into improving our lives. Artificial intelligence, opponents, while it can bring about some challenges, it's a vital asset in revolutionizing our agriculture sector. Judges, artificial intelligence can aid in crop production and quality by providing effective and efficient farming tools. These include drones that assess land topography, automatic fertilizing machines, and soil tests. Opponents, given the fact that AI can be tedious, doesn't this clearly show that artificial intelligence will improve our society? Judges, allow me to turn your attention to Twiga Foods, a Kenyan agri-tech company. In 2020, the company made the decision to adopt AI and automation technologies, such as AI-powered forecasting models, with significantly improved crop yield and distribution processes. According to the company's annual report for 2020, judges, not only this, but according to AgroGov, it has been projected that as of 2024, the adaptation of AI in Africa's agricultural supply chain could generate approximately 10 billion in GDP across the continent. Opponents, can you imagine how this can improve our agricultural sector, not only here in Grenada and in the region, but across the world, transforming it into a revolutionary and highly productive sector? Esteemed judges, do you believe that AI will improve society more than it will harm it? I also believe that. Judges, with integration of AI into our society, we can nourish the garden, ensuring that it flourishes for generations to come. I thank you.
We We now have our first opposition speaker, Kheun Smarts.
Judges, chairperson, audience. We stand here today to conflict on the moot, be it resolved that artificial intelligence will improve society more than it will harm it, to which my team and I firmly disagree. As the first speaker, I'll be stating our stance on the moot. Our second speaker will further cement our point in your mind so that you will believe we are correct. We will accept the definitions given by the proposition. AI is a 50-50 gamble that we as humans have to be careful of. A 2021 study done by EdTech Research found that 43% of educators believe that AI-based learning systems reduce students' ability to think critically or solve problems creatively. Judges, AI is negatively affecting the younger generations, the ones that have to come after you. It is affecting their critical thinking skills. Furthermore, students rely far too much on AI to help them with schoolwork that they need to do on their own in order to develop their skills. Because why would they waste their time thinking over problems when they can give it to AI and have it done in mere minutes? On top of this, AI is assisting criminals in their endeavors, allowing them to mimic voices, create deepfakes, and even certain AI systems have been specifically developed to commit fraud. And judges, this is just the tip of the iceberg. Mr. Jarvis Gabriel, the coordinator of the Grenada Cybersecurity Incident Response, stated that AI enhances the methods of criminals to a point that we can barely keep up. In conclusion, my team and I stand firmly against the moot that artificial intelligence will improve the society more than it will harm it, for the simple reasons that over-reliance on AI erodes our students' critical thinking capabilities, and because criminals can enhance the methods they use to a point that we can barely keep up. I thank you.
We now introduce our second proposition speaker, Bryce Forrester.
It's not that we use technology. We live technology. Godfrey Reggio, professor at Harvard University. Good afternoon, all. I stand here today emphatically supporting the moot. As the second speaker, I will not permit you to be vacillated by the remonstrations of our aspirants. To the point of personal privacy and security, I will elucidate our bearing on this discourse while accentuating the fallacious claims made by our opponents. With stronger accountability measures, this serves as protection for individuals' privacy and data security, ensuring that improvements in the artificial intelligence sector will improve society more than it will harm it. Take, for example, California. Statistics stated that California has 19 million Facebook users, which is at 52% of the state's population. The Guardian states in 2018, the Facebook data breach exposed the personal data of millions of users. California was the most affected state in the United States. By this data breach, there was an estimated 6.7 million users impacted, according to the Washington Post. Imagine your emails, contracts, bank transfers, and identity exposed on the internet. Truly tragic. This substantial breach highlights the need for stronger accountability in AI, which would improve society more than harming it. The backlash faced resulted in regulatory action, which promoted it to enhance the data protection policies in AI, as stated by the New York Times. Is it not evident that improving accountability measures for cybersecurity and data leaks will improve our society with the integration of AI? Still not swayed? Let's cruise into the point of promoting trust in digital ecosystems. Robust accountability measures for cybersecurity breaches aids in fostering public trust in digital technologies. Let's delve into the example of Germany. On May 25, 2018, the German Data Protection Act was passed and supplied stringent cybersecurity measures and accountability for 84.55 million people, as stated by the German Federal Data Protection Authority. This implementation allowed for consumers to feel confident about sharing their personal data with companies adhering to stringent cybersecurity regulations, as stated by the German Protect Board. Encouraging individuals and businesses to engage with online platforms and services because of a stronger AI helps them to know that their data is protected, thus improving society rather than harming it. Judges, the drums of war have been sounded by the GBSS, and the GBSS Army is marching. I thank you.
We now have our second opposition speaker, Desali Jones.
A pleasant day to all. Today, I stand before you as second speaker of the opposition to bring to light all the facts my opponents may have swept below the carpet with their broom of flashy words, and to guide your eyes to see that the resolution, be it resolved that artificial intelligence will improve society more than it will harm it, is absolutely outrageous. My team and I boldly oppose this move simply because of the loss of human connection in education and because of the job losses. How entertaining it is to hear what creative points my opponents have come up with. Though creative, they are flawed and poorly assessed. My opponents, as predicted, swept the truth under the carpet. They told you that AI can aid in agriculture and crop production. But did they tell you that jobs will be lost due to AI? AI would take the jobs of many, especially repetitive jobs such as working in factories. Quoted from Mr. Gabriel, coordinator of the Grenada National Cybersecurity Incident Response. My opponents may argue that all that needs to be done is reskilling these people. Again, they have not critically assessed the matter. Education is not free at all levels, and reskilling is mostly done at the tertiary level of education. This means that not only are citizens forced to give up their jobs to AI, but also forced to pay for reskilling. Does this sound right to you, judges? Don't let my opponents fool you by saying that jobs will be renewed to those that lose their jobs due to AI. The jobs that are replacing simpler ones are way more technical and requires a vast amount of skill. AI that replaces people who usually spray with drones. What job will these people now seek? Secondly, judges, we desperately need to consider the loss of human connection and emotional intelligence in education. AI lacks the emotional intelligence and empathetic response that human teachers provide, which is essential for fostering students' social and emotional development. Teachers not only impart knowledge, but also serve as mentors, offering emotional support, guidance, and motivation. AI can never replace the nuances of human interaction, such as recognizing when a student is struggling emotionally. According to Ms. Alice Bain, Grenada's Management and Information Systems Consultant, and I quote, AI robs younger ones of the emotional quotient. A study done by the National Education Association found that teachers' emotional intelligence plays a key role in student success. Human teachers can detect when students need emotional or behavioral support, which is something that AI cannot do. With my first speaker's points put forward on the enhancement of crime due to AI, and mine on the job losses and loss of human connection in education, there is no way you can believe you can agree with the moods. I thank you.
I now invite two team members from both teams to come to the podium at the same time for your question and answer segment. We're going to begin with the opposition questions, and it's going to be done by Kheun Smart and Shemmicah Lindsey.
By what % would agriculture be enhanced, and according to who?
The opponents, we don't have a percentage, but we have a projection, as I stated from ArgoGov, which stated that because of the integration of artificial intelligence and automation into Africa's agriculture supply chain, this projects that $10 billion in increase in the GDP.
All right. Your first speaker stated that AI improves production of crops by using drones. How is all aspects of society being enhanced when drones replace human work?
My other opponent, it does not replace. It allows them to be more skilled in that asset.
And also, my other opponent, I never stated that drones assist in that aspect, my other opponent. I stated that drones will assist in assessing land topography.
All right, but that's a human job, and when you implement drones there, the humans are no longer needed. But I'll move on to my next question. Your second speaker stated that with AI, data protection can be enhanced. Are you aware that 60% of AI uses data without consent, according to Alice Bain, mentioned in my second speaker's speech?
My other opponent, the AI systems are data-driven, meaning that the humans themselves put into whatever the bias associated with the AI system are put into by humans, and they can simply be recalibrated. And also there are policies and frameworks such as the GDPR to ensure that this can be reduced.
No, but my other opponent, even though a human is putting in the information, that doesn't mean that the person who writes the particular article that would be fed to the AI gives content.
My other opponent, we must realize that AI is merely a tool and we are the experts.
Though it is a tool, it still uses data
So
without
are you insinuating
consent.
that AI is smarter than us? Are you
No,
insinuating that AI are the experts?
My worthy opponent, you're being driven away with your own point. I'm simply stating that AI uses human data. For example, Mr. John writing an article. Mr. John never gave ChatGPT consent to use that article to help a student, yet AI does this. What evidence solidifies your point of enhance agriculture through AI?
My opponent, I just stated that before, according to AgriGov, because of the adaptation of AI and automation into Africa's
We now introduce the proposition questions by Damian, Dominque, and Amori McNeil.
My worthy opponent, your first speaker stated that AI will rob students of their ability to think critically. However, during the COVID-19 pandemic here in Grenada, the use of AI was adopted in assisting in learning. So I ask, did that affect your ability to think critically?
My worthy opponent, the COVID-19 pandemic, the quarantine in 2020 when AI was given out, OpenAI, ChatGPT was given out in 2022.
No, the opponent, AI was adapted as well in the use of the learning in that era. My
Students used AI in 2020
my
or in
opponent, so
2022?
how was exams graded via online platforms? My opponent, with the use of AI, but I'd like to move on to my next question.
Given that artificial intelligence has increased efficiency in the agricultural sector, how then could you advocate that it poses more harm than good?
Because using AI in agriculture also means that at some extent there will be jobs being lost, and that has a negative impact on society.
No, my opponent, jobs will not be lost. My opponent, do you think these drones fly themselves? They will have persons to be able to assist in the use of AI. But let's move on to my next question. My worthy opponent, you mentioned that various elements of AI, such as you mentioned that various aspects of AI increase issues such as crime activity. But how does this prove that AI causes more harm when these same technologies can be used in reducing crime?
According to Mr. Gabriel, yes, cybersecurity is being developed and enhanced, but cybercrime is much so at a higher rate being enhanced.
My opponent, but it is also decreasing crime.
No, like I just stated, cybercrime and cybersecurity aren't at the same level. There is more cybercrime being developed than cybersecurity, according to Mr. Gabriel.
But with further AI implementation, this can significantly decrease. We have seen developed countries adopt it for profiling of criminals to successfully catch them. There's even a case in Grenada where that has been done.
But my worthy opponent, the increase in cybersecurity doesn't mean a decrease in cybercrime. Like I stated, cybercrime is also being increased.
Let's move on, my worthy opponent. My worthy opponent, how exactly does AI rob young ones of their emotional capacity?
When using AI,
We now introduce our opposition rebuttal, Jenee Andrew.
After listening to the opposition for a mere 6 minutes and 30 seconds, it is more than my pleasure to refute their outrageous claims. Good morning, all. First and foremost, AI can aid in agriculture and crop production, as stated by the first speaker of the proposition. However, judges, do not be fooled by such a ridiculed claim. As stated by my second and POI speaker, did you know that the use of AI can actually give room for job loss? Worthy opponents, the same AI that supposedly aids in agriculture and can actually take away said agricultural jobs. The drones mentioned by my POI speakers that helps with agriculture takes away these jobs. This said job loss, judges, audience, valued rivals, will not improve society, and that is more than a fact. Secondly, the second speaker of the opposition proposition also mentioned that AI would promote data protection. Moreover, as mentioned by my POI speakers and quoted from Ms. Alice Bain, 61% of AIs use and collect data without consent. 61%, worthy opponents. Not only that, but my first speaker more than mentioned the fact that AI is a medium that allows criminals to enhance the methods they use, which to add, increases the complexity of cybercrimes. The more cybercrimes out there, the more your data is at risk. Worthy opponents, how does it protect data when you are clearly supporting a stance that allows your own data to be at risk? That is right, it simply does not. Distinguished rivals, we're not here to have a shouting match where you bring forth your nothing but noisy points, but rather, judges, we're here to state critical facts. And the fact is that artificial intelligence will not improve society more than it will harm it. I thank you.
We now have our proposition rebuttal speaker, Caleb Lucas.
Good morning, all. I have fervently answered the call to war and been designated the task of obliterating the arguments of my opponents as I descend onto their front lines. Your first speaker began by saying that we have an over-reliance on AI, concerning students especially, yet opponents. Not only are there AI tools to detect AI usage in academia, allowing for teachers to detect and correct this behavior, but when used appropriately, can grant massive benefits, such as assistance in research, granting more time to students for critical thinking. Your first speaker also said that AI is being utilized by criminals for malice. Opponents, did you know that there are also tools to reinforce security, detect malicious content, and protect against criminals? How will these tools cause more harm than good, opponents? Your second speaker continued by saying that AI will cause job loss, yet failed to realize that not only will newer jobs be created, but due to the technicality of these new jobs, we are forced to foster a more skilled workforce while bolstering the economy, a transparent sign of societal advancement. Your second speaker concluded by stating that with AI, there will be a loss of human interaction in education, negating the fact that, as my first speaker objectively stated, AI is there to assist. Teachers will not be replaced by AI, meaning that the human interaction you speak of will not be lost. As I have fallen the armies of my opponents, so too would the victorious songs of the trumpets of the GBSS, signifying our eternal proposing triumph. I thank you.
We have come to the end of our final match of the 2024 Grenlec Debates. We say thank you to our proposing team, Grenada Boys Secondary School, debaters Damian Dominque, Xavier Williams, Amori McNeil, Bryce Forrester, and Caleb Lucas. Coaches, Patrina Abraham, Tracy Gabriel, Vice Principal, Kenneth Dubiset. Let's give them a round of applause. We also want to say a special thank you to our opposing team, the St. Andrew's Anglican Secondary School. Debaters Kheun Smart, Desali Jones, Shemmicah Lindsey, Jenee Andrew, and Xaryel Jeffrey. Coaches Kadesha Downing-Hagley and Arren Hypolite. Principal Dianne Abel-Jeffrey. Let's give them a round of applause. Debaters, we say a special thank you to you, and we ask that you demonstrate your collegiality as you make your way off the stage.
What a contest. Please, ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together again for our two finalists, Grenada Boys Secondary and St. Andrew's Anglican Secondary School. Now we begin our award ceremony by inviting Mr. Leroy Abraham, Grenlec's Chief Executive Officer, to deliver remarks.
Wow, what a journey is right. Senator David Andrews, Minister for Education, and Mrs. Andrew, Mr. Alan Brzezinski, Grenlec Director, and members of the business community, esteemed judges, educators, customers, trainers, students, parents, and all who have joined us here today. You are all distinguished guests, and our Grenlec family is pleased to have you with us. It is an absolute honor to address you during this remarkable event, the culmination of the 2024 Grenlec Debates series. This is my first year with Grenlec and my first experience with this extraordinary initiative. And I must say, I am profoundly inspired by what I have witnessed. Words cannot express how impressed I am. When I joined Grenlec, I knew I was stepping into a company that invests in the growth and development of the communities of our Tri-Island nation. However, witnessing firsthand the dedication, passion, and brilliance of the young minds in these debates have deepened my appreciation for the pivotal role we and all our partners' essential support play in shaping the future of this beautiful nation. To the debaters, wow, you have amazed us with your intellect, creativity, discourse, and on some of the most pressing issues of our time, from renewable energy to sustainable transportation, from innovation to societal advancement. Your arguments were well-reasoned. Your confidence and passion in your delivery bear testimony to your hard work, your coaches' efforts, and your limitless potential. Today's final debate has provided more proof that the youth of Grenada, Carriacou, and Petite Martinique are not just ready to inherit the future, but to lead it. And I will be the first to publicly say I am prepared and ready for them to push me out of the way. I am going to go willingly, not kicking and screaming. To the teachers and principals and coaches, thank you for nurturing these young minds and for fostering them with the skills, respect, and discipline that debates like these require. You are the unsung heroes of this success. To the parents and families, your support is a foundation upon which these students have built their confidence and achievements. Thank you for encouraging them to dream big and to work hard. To the judges, well, I thought my job was hard, but I don't envy these judges at all. Thank you for your time, expertise, and fairness throughout the competition. Your continued commitment ensures that the debates maintain their highest standard of excellence. To the Ministry of Education, members and the Motions Complaints Committee, and all other volunteers, Thank you for your invaluable contributions. Your efforts have been instrumental in making this year's event a success. To the support team, your behind-the-scenes work often goes unnoticed, but it is a backbone of this program's success. Thank you so much for ensuring everything ran smoothly. And to my colleagues at Grenlec, I am proud to be a part of this amazing and dynamic team that are not only committed to energizing Grenada, but also empowering minds. The Grenlec Debates are a shining example of how we, as a company, can contribute to the sustainable development of our communities. And I know I'm going to get licks for this, but the weekend is here, so I'll have time to recover. Where is Prudence Greenwich? Prudence? Up there? Please give her a round of applause. Thank you for your hard work. As we close this chapter of the 2024 Grenlec Debates, I encourage each of you, whether you're a participant, a mentor, or a supporter, to carry forward the spirit of critical thinking, collaboration, and innovation that this competition embodies, as these are all the attributes which are required to solve the problems faced by our nation. To the winners, congratulations. Your achievement reflects your talent, perseverance, and commitment to excellence. To those who did not take home the trophy this afternoon, I don't think anyone will dispute you are all winners. The experience, skills, and friendships you have gained throughout this journey are priceless, and treasure them. The courage you showed by stepping onto this stage is its own achievement and award. Just view this temporary setback as a greater comeback next year. In closing, I want to leave you with the inspiring thought that the powerful ideas which our debaters have shared over the course of this season's debates and how they can shape a better tomorrow for all of us who call the Caribbean home. Thank you for your support. Let us continue to work together to build a more sustainable and innovative Caribbean. Please do enjoy the rest of your day, and I wish everyone a wonderful and safe weekend. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Abraham. We invite Jeffrey Neptune, former Grenlec Debates chairman, to present the People's Choice Awards. Now, over 2,500 audience votes for the favorite debaters were collected through Facebook and Instagram. 2 debaters with the most votes have won the People's Choice Award. They will each receive an iPad mini. As your names are called, we invite you both to come to the stage together. Amori McNeil, Grenada Boys Secondary School, and Shamar Marast of the Presentation Brothers College. Ladies and gentlemen, these are this year's People's Choice winners. Well, with that, we say thank you very much, Mr. Neptune, for presenting our awards. And thank you, audience, for participating in the competition. And congratulations again to our People's Choice Award winners. Ladies and gentlemen, the points awarded by our esteemed panel of judges: 386 points and 357 points. Please put your hands together for our two finalists, ladies and gentlemen, the Grenada Boys Secondary School and St. Andrews Anglican Secondary School. I am pleased to let you know the amazing prizes that our champions will receive. This year's finalists will receive, the school in second place will receive a plaque and a $12,000 GCPI School Project Award. Coaches and debaters will receive certificates of excellence and Dell Latitude laptops. Debaters will also receive $600 education awards. Our champion will receive the Challenge Trophy, a plaque, and a $30,000 GCPI School Project Awards. Debaters and coaches will receive certificates of distinction and Apple MacBook Pro laptops. Debaters will also receive $800 education awards. The judges' jobs were difficult, and mine is also very difficult. Ladies and gentlemen, our 2024 Grenlec Debates champion is Grenada Boys Secondary School. Congratulations to our finalists and to the Grenada Boys Secondary School, our 2024 Grenlec Debates champion. Thank you again to our finalists, all our teams participating throughout the season. As a former debater myself, I can tell you it was a splendiferous season. We invite our second place champion, and to present the second place awards, we invite Mr. Leroy Abraham, Grenlec's Chief Executive Officer. The St. Andrew Anglican Secondary School, let us give them a round of applause. Debaters, Kheun Smart, Desali Jones, Shemmicah Lindsey, Jenee Andrew, and Xaryel Jeffrey. Coaches, Kadesha Downing-Hagley and Arren Hypolite. Principal, Dianne Abel-Jeffrey. They are receiving a $12,000 GCPI School Project Award. Coaches and the debaters will receive certificates of excellence and Dell Latitude laptops. Debaters will also receive a $600 education award each. Thank you very much, Mr. Abraham. We now invite Honorable David Andrew, Minister for Education, to join Mr. Abraham. Thank you very much. On stage to present the Challenge Trophy and the awards to this year's champion, Grenada Boys Secondary School. Debaters, Damian Dominque, Amori McNeil, Bryce Forrester, Caleb Lucas, and Xavier Williams. Coaches, Patrina Abraham and Tracy Gabriel. Vice Principal, Kenneth Dubassette. Our champion school is receiving the Challenge Trophy, a plaque, and a $30,000 GCPI School Project Award. Debaters and coaches receive certificates of distinction and Apple MacBook Pro laptops. Debaters will also receive $800 education awards. Congratulations again to Grenada Boys Secondary School. Thank you very much, Minister Andrew and Mr. Abraham, for presenting our awards. And congratulations again to our two finalists. Ladies and gentlemen, let us give a round of applause to our two finalists and to every single school that participated in this year's season of the 2024 Grenlec Debates. Congratulations to our champions, Grenada Boys Secondary School. To our participants, support teams, and to our audience, we thank you for joining us for the 2024 Grenlec Debates.
Well, I'm truly elated. Our boys, our debating team, and coaches, they did a very splendid job. It was a journey of sacrifice and discipline, and of course, great support from our principal, Mr. James, the boys' parents, and all other members of staff. So we're truly elated. It was an enthralling debate final, and I'd also extend congratulations to SAS. I think they did well, and I think the debate, it met the requirements of a final, and we're happy to be the 2024 Grenlec Debate champions.
Well, I'm feeling very excited. The fact that this is my first ever Grenlec Debate and we can stand out as champions, this means a lot to me, a lot to me.
To be a part of the GBSS has been a great experience. Being able to make it to the final and to be the defending champions has been a rather good experience. Going forward, I encourage others to hone their public speaking skills and to just be themselves.
And I would just like to say, in overall, thank you to all my team, my coaches. They did a splendid job in preparing us for this debate today. It was a long 2 weeks, late nights, but it paid off, and I really want to thank God and again all the staff at the GBSS, especially my colleagues. I couldn't have done it without them. They really grew me into the debate I am today. I thank you.
The boys would have demonstrated the principles of non palma sine labore, no reward without labor. They worked tirelessly, they worked selfishly to reach in the finals, and they should be congratulated. Also, congratulations to the St. Andrews Anglican Secondary School. Great is the GBSS.
The Grenlec Debates. Powered Bright Ideas.
The Grenlec Debates will be broadcast on MTV Monday and Thursday at 9 p.m. and on Saturday at 6 p.m. and on GBN TV Tuesday and Thursday at 6 p.m. and on Sunday at 4 p.m.
Tune in